Have you ever found yourself stuck for hours, maybe even days, just trying to get a single app icon right? Well, today we're going to look at a tool called CandyIcons. It's an AI generator that says it can create professional, custom icons for you in just a few clicks. I mean, if you're a developer, a designer, or really anyone building something digital, you know the pain. It's this one tiny little square, but it has to somehow represent your entire project. It's a lot of pressure, right? Exactly. It's such a common roadblock. You either pour a ton of time into designing it yourself, you pay a professional a good chunk of money, or you end up just using some generic icon that doesn't really feel like you. And let's be honest, none of those are great options. But what if there was another way to do it? This is where AI is stepping in and offering a really interesting alternative. So, say hello to CandyIcons. The whole idea here is pretty bold. You can generate completely custom, professional-grade icons without having any design skills at all. It's really made to close that gap between the idea in your head and a polished icon on the screen. And that's the whole point, isn't it? It's all about making your app, your website, your whole project look unique and well-made, and doing it without the usual headaches of time, money, and skill. Okay, so that all sounds great, but how does this thing actually work? Well, the process of going from a basic idea to a finished icon is surprisingly simple. It all boils down to these 3 simple steps. First, you just describe what you want, using plain language. Then, you pick your color palette. And finally, you choose from a bunch of art styles to match your brand's vibe. That's it. You hit generate and the AI gets to work. Now for the fun part. What's going on under the hood? This thing is powered by DALL-E 3, which is a seriously powerful AI that's really good at understanding what you're asking for. You've got over 15 styles to choose from: cartoon, minimal, 3D, you name it. And this is huge. You get full ownership of the icons. They are totally royalty-free. Plus, you get high-res files and even a free Favicon and Apple asset generator, which is a nice little bonus. So, with all that in mind, who is this tool really built for? Who's going to get the most out of it? Let's break it down. Really, CandyIcons is a lifesaver for anyone who needs good-looking visuals without a dedicated design team. We're talking about app developers and SaaS founders who need an icon for a new prototype, like yesterday, or marketers who need assets for a campaign on the fly. And for startup founders and freelancers, it's an awesome way to keep projects moving and stay on budget. All right, but let's be real. No tool is absolutely perfect. To get the whole picture, we have to look at the good stuff and, the not so good stuff. The pros are pretty clear. It is incredibly fast, the quality of the icons is genuinely impressive, and it's super easy to use. On the flip side, some folks have mentioned the credit limits, so depending on your plan, you can't just generate hundreds and hundreds of icons. And like with any AI, you might get some weird results or little design quirks now and then. So you might have to try a few times or make some small edits yourself to get it just right. Which brings us to a really important tip for using a tool like this. Here's the secret. The quality of what you get out is directly tied to the quality of what you put in. The more specific you are in your description, your prompt, the better the AI can understand your vision, and, well, the better your icon will look. So let's pull all this together. After looking at everything, what's the big takeaway on CandyIcons? Here's the bottom line. CandyIcons is a really solid and affordable way to get custom icons made. Think of it as a tool that empowers you. It lets creators bring their ideas to life really fast, saving a ton of time and effort that would normally go into design work. And that kind of leaves us with a bigger question to chew on. As tools like this get better and easier for everyone to use, are we heading into a future where the best design work isn't just human or just AI, but a collaboration, a partnership between our creativity and the amazing speed of artificial intelligence? Definitely something to think about.